Now we know you as the First Lady of Motswako.
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Yeah.
Who gave you that title?
Jeba menega sebela ono.
Hey, Banna.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
the real
yeah,
boss.
yeah, yeah,
How did you
yeah.
meet him? How did you meet him?
Fifi, there was a time where the name Fifi Cooper and Ambitiouz Entertainment were so synonymous with one another. Something that I didn't know. Yeah. Someone told me that you were the very first artist ever signed by Ambitiouz. Is that true?
Oh, wow.
I know that there was a lot of discussions around like music videos at the time.
Yeah.
And how you wanted to portray yourself.
Yeah.
What's that like when a label, and this is nothing against Ambitiouz or any label, but what's it like when there's that creative difference between the way the label wants to portray you and the way you want to portray yourself?
Your mornings with Malume Tap.
Right, welcome back to Your Mornings with Malume Tap and Khosi Khadi, where our very awesome esteemed guest for you this morning is the one and only Refilwe Muiketsi, known by you as Fifi Cooper, the First Lady of Motswako. Now we're going to take it all the way back, and let's start at the beginning, Fifi. Yeah. You started singing really, really young in life. How young was that, and when did you actually start getting into music?
I think I was around 8 years old, but before that, my dad used to play bass guitar, so he used to play his guitar and, forced me to sing like in my 4 or 5 years, because I think he could realize at the time that there's something special about my voice. But into that, growing in Mafikeng, that kind of also helped me, get into the Motswako circle more, because growing up around your Jeba, around Morafi, obviously I was inspired, and there was, not even one single girl or represent one thing, which is Bugonibu Pirima. So I took it upon myself to, be the first Motswako First Lady, and I kind of enjoyed it. At first I was like, yo, but then luckily my first song, everyone was like, oh my gosh, that is hot. And ever since then, I never looked back.
Now we take it to 2008. You make your professional debut on, I think it was Mo Molemi's album.
Yeah.
How did that come about? When did it become professional for you? Did you audition for them? Did they bring you in? And then you knew that this was going to be a career? So
there's a place called Mabana Kumafiking.
Yeah.
I used to do traditional dance, drama, music, So there was this show called Expressions Show. They used to have like, your giants once a month come and watch the show or perform. So I auditioned, for that show Expressions and Bankamukhela, and then, came a month where I was supposed to perform. I went there and performed. Luckily, Momulimi, nearly they were, on the crowd. And then Ambona, he loved me. After the show, he was like,
did he come straight to you after the show?
I would really like for us to work on something. And literally, we worked on that album. And 2010, I was everywhere with him. I was Momulimi's hype lady. Every show, that's how I got exposed to like bigger stages and really started taking, my musical journey serious.
Now we know you as the First Lady of Motswako.
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Yeah.
Who gave you that title?
Jeba menega sebela ono.
Hey, Banna.
Yeah,
so the real boss. How did you meet him? How did you meet him?
Crazy. I was performing in Mafikenko Redox. I was performing a song of mine called I Got It. Old song, and another song called Chechela Morago, and he loved it. He was like, hey, Mwana Bona, Garo Kutitata,
you're killing me.
Hey, serious, that's what he said, dog. I was shocked. I'm like, yo, at that time I'm like, yo, Cheba, and he was like, you know what, you're killing it. And represent so they were really, proud of like what I was doing, and he actually gave me the title First Lady of Motswako.
Do you think he's proud of you right now?
Definitely.
That's amazing.
Fifi, there was a time where the name Fifi Cooper and Ambitiouz Entertainment were so synonymous with one another. Something that I didn't know. Someone told me that you were the very first artist ever signed by Ambitiouz. Is that true?
Wow.
That is true. It didn't exist actually, when I met, Kosi. So when we met, he was like, I like your talent. So I was like, I don't know much about PR marketing. All I know is just, making dope music. So you can open a label and hire people.
How did they sell it to you? Because, it's easy to sell someone a label that's established.
Yeah.
But when it's something that they wanted to create essentially around you, what was that discussion about?
No, obviously they told me that they do have the funds, to push. Hence, I asked them to hire people and just push me because I was ready to, drop an album. I already had a couple of songs that time, and that's what they did. I mean, a few weeks later, they came back. They were like, "Here are the papers. This is Ambitiouz Entertainment. Sign here."
This is like 2015, ne?
2015, yeah.
And then you released Kisses, which was the huge smash hit across the country.
With AB. You see, also they were like, who do you want to feature? Joseph AB Crazy Bo, Questa, a couple, JR. It was lit, and we were moving at the time,
I know that there was a lot of discussions around like music videos at the time.
Yeah.
And how you wanted to portray yourself.
Yeah.
What's that like when a label, and this is nothing against Ambitiouz or any label, but what's it like when there's that creative difference between the way the label wants to portray you and the way you want to portray yourself?
It's crazy because there's this thing, as a female artist, you have to look a certain way, you have to sound a certain way, and I don't believe in that, I grew different. So my dress code, I'm comfortable with the tracksuit, the baggy jeans, so that Aliyah type of vibe. So we were fighting about those little things, but I had to stick to what I believe in, and I had to make the label realize that there will never be another Fifi. Fifi is different, and you guys need to understand that. As much as you guys think that a female will only sell it's a 1, 2, 3, I don't think that. I think that Fifi is different, and people will love Fifi for who she really is.
And we do to this day.
Trust me.
Right?
So then the relationship with Ambitiouz ended. There was that big court case, everything. I don't want the details on that. But what was it like performing after that? Is it true that you were told up until the court case got resolved that you couldn't perform certain songs?
Yeah. Obviously, when the court case was ongoing, I was blocked from everything. Do anything. Fortunately enough, Julius Malema came through for me. The EFF fought the case for me. We ended up having, a nice settlement where I own what I own, what belongs to me. I can perform my songs whenever I want to perform my songs. I can remake them if I want to. So shout out to EFF for helping me out. Till this day, on stage, people still request these same songs. Your Kisses, those are the songs they long. People really started knowing Fifi Cooper and it's just a blessing that today I'm sitting here and I'm able to still perform them. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, I see.
So now you leave Ambitiouz Records.
Yeah.
You are doing your own thing.
Yes, ma'am.
We then get to experience Mo Cooper Records,
Yes.
which is your own label.
Yes.
Was your encounter with Ambitiouz Records an influence to how you got to creating your label, or what is the story around that?
Yeah, because obviously when I was there, so I was taking notes while I was there because I wasn't happy for quite a while. So that time when I do happy, a few things, okay, movie was so, and then I took that and also applied it, and it really helped me, when I was starting because I knew the basics, I knew there's something like Sambro, there's something like, the PR, the royalty, those things are important, and I kind of took that and ran with it, and today I'm sitting here proud to say that they did teach me a lot of things, even though but they are a really big part of my journey.
Do you have artists signed under Mo Cooper Records?
Not yet, but I do work with a lot of artists in terms of like helping them with like events, helping them with like putting together their projects, because we also do have a studio, we have producers. And the reason why I haven't signed an artist yet, I feel like an artist is a package. A lot of people just only have the talent. They don't understand how talent tota o ka se feel go peka talent. If you don't know how to, really put in the work, and when you really gotta do it from pelo. And I'm just waiting to get that one artist. I will know that this one is ready, and I will be able to push that artist fully.
Now you got a new song out, and you brought that artist with you to that gig I met you at.
I might sign him.
I was about to say you need to sign
I'm a test.
Tell us about him and tell us about that song.
Swift 1520 from Benoni, Mr. Neighborhood King, super talented. I love the fact that also and how we met is actually just crazy. I met him through Luandlungulu when I was working with her on my previous album Ngeke, and we started working together, and I dropped a single with him last year as well, Swift 1520, very dope, called Running, and we've been traveling together. Obviously, I want him to also see,
the lifestyle,
the industry,
the
before I blow up, because a lot of people, after they blow up, they lose everything because they're big-headed, and they forget the journey, they forget to be humble. Always be humble, because this industry, come on, so you never know what could happen. The hottest person can come in, but if you stay humble, you will have those relationships, and you will always survive.
Listen to their wise words from the boss lady of Mo Cooper Records. Who knows? She looking to sign? Maybe if you're the next big thing. Now I love every track that Fifi's released, but this one, it's one of those when I'm driving in my car, which by the way is named after Fifi Cooper. I named my car after her. When I bought my Mini Cooper, I'm like, this is Fifi Cooper, and the S on the car stands for sun.
Sun, yeah.
Fifi Cooper sun. Bokoni Bopirim, stand up. So much love coming in.
Hi Fifi. Oh, Batongke. Wanako hi. Thank you so much for the beautiful music. Thank you so much for not giving up on your dreams. Thank you so much for coming back, with a bang. Your story to some of us is that, we are capable of coming out of anything and coming out stronger. So thank you so much for that courage. Thank you so much. I love you.
Much love, right? So you talked about an album. We have to touch on that before.
Definitely.
So you say it's almost finished. I don't want to put pressure on deadlines or anything, but talk to me about the new album. What's the inspiration and what's it going to sound like?
Okay, so this is the second album that we will be dropping under Mo Cooper Records. We dropped the first one, Take Me Back, in 2017.
Yeah.
So this one, literally, it's called Chapters because I believe that every song, it's a different chapter of my life. It touches, a different story. Manyora, obviously, from Motswako, there's no way I started Tody Mac. I've got, obvious MT is on it. It's very Maraza, Swift 1520 Leno thing. So I'm just super excited for people to hear it. I'm dropping my single next month. I'm gonna be dropping all the information on my social media pages soon, so people should check out the pages to be updated on that. But yeah, we are ready to drop.
Hi, Wanako Khairnara Horatara appreciate from Wana Mafikeng to Wana Mafikeng. You're doing amazing. And it's well lappy like
no, it's well lappy.
We thank you so much for coming through, sharing with us. We're looking forward for the single. Make sure you send it to us so definitely. We can play it every single day. We guarantee you high rotation.
Definitely.
No brown envelope, no funny stories, no payola. You bring that single to us here at UFM 89.8 and we will be playing it loud. This is home, right?
Yep.
Just know that UFM, you've got a home at UFM. You are the First Lady of Motswako. And in case you didn't know, UFM is owned by a company called Motswako.
Motswako for life!
100%.
Yes, sir! I love that.
You got a home, and from everybody at the Purple Gang, we wish you all the best. Have a fantastic year that's coming up, and we'll catch up again soon, yeah?
Thank you so much.